My mom called me today and said, I just got my Christmas shopping done for the kids.
Whoa.
Yeah, right? Like, people are buying presents right now.
That's true.
People are buying presents right now. Like, if your Christmas stock is not up wherever it needs to be, you're missing out on sales because people are Christmas shopping right now. And there's a reason that Walmart is putting up the fucking Christmas trees, right? Like, they're not doing it because they love Christmas.
Home Depot, Lowe's.
Yep.
I mean, they're all doing the same thing.
There's a reason. And you gotta, I mean, like, I hate that shit, man. I say no Christmas before Thanksgiving, no Thanksgiving before Halloween, but you know what? I'm not Walmart. You know what I mean? And if you want to make sales, like, follow those trends because those guys are doing it on purpose. Hey guys, what's up and welcome to the Laser Source Podcast, the number one podcast if you're looking to grow or scale your laser business. I got a whole bunch of people with me today. We got Boyce as always, Kyle is kicking it, and Jimmy's hanging out for one. What's going on, Jimmy? How you doing, man?
Pretty good. Yourself?
I'm just f***ing working, man. You know how I do it. And so, I mean, today's episode says you should start preparing now. There's 108 days until Christmas as of recording, and that's not as much time as it sounds like. Who amongst you is ready for Christmas? Because let me tell you, when I was doing my brick and mortar shop and we were actually like selling physical products, not one Christmas did I ever hit it, ever. And it's because I never started now, and now is when you need to start. It's coming up rapidly, guys. I'm talking about finding things that you need to order. If you're going to order overseas, if you're going to order stuff from AliExpress, if you're going to start bulk buying on Amazon before all the blanks go out of stock, you got to start going right now. Boyce, you are already kind of starting to grind down on that, huh? You've got some stuff in the works. You were just telling me about it pre-show. Why don't you tell us a little bit about what you're doing?
Yeah, so I actually ordered, I'm working with a sawmill here locally to go ahead and start buying like hundreds of feet of boards, really, for signs and for the CO2. And then for fiber, I've actually ordered, well, I'm sorry, not for the fiber, but for either one. It's acrylics. I bought like, $300 in acrylic sheets, but it's going to take it 6 weeks to get here. Yeah, from China through sea, and then pick
wait, time out. So let me just, I'm literally going to open a calculator right now. So it's going to take 6 weeks to get here. 6 by 7, that's 42 days, which will leave you about a month once it comes in for Christmas. Okay, so this is the prime example right here, guys, because if you wait 42 days, if you wait 6 weeks, and then you order, this shit is showing up on your doorstep on the 20th. Of December, right? So thank you. I continue. Sorry, I just wanted to make an example out of that while you had brought it up because it's really important.
Yeah, so like we've been, like I told her, I was like, we could do local stuff and buy 10 at a time at Hobby Lobby and hope things are on clearance or whatever. But I told her, let's just go through AliExpress. I bought another $200 something worth of like a 10 by 10 or 8 by 10 shadow box picture frames. So I showed you the other thing we made. We're going to try and make more like memorial stuff.
Yeah, I love it.
For people.
Yeah.
Especially for the holidays when people lose loved ones, real sentimental gifts. And so we ordered another couple $100 worth of that stuff. But, we got like 50 frames. They wind up being like $4 when you put in shipping. $4 for a picture frame you can sell for a significant markup when you do the other stuff. So we're making little things like that. And we went ahead and bought, hundreds of dollars of stuff right now and wait for a month and a half.
And you were telling me you have like a little show or something coming up that you're going to do, or like a,
we're going to try and, we have a couple of little local craft shows that are coming up for the holidays, for Halloween, for Thanksgiving, for the fall show kind of thing. And we're going to pay our $50, get a table and a tent kind of deal. We're just going to make some products that are local, like Michigan signs that it says home, or the welcome signs, stuff like that. And then we'll also put up a couple of examples of customizable things that people can do. So that gives us about 4 weeks to get our social media up and ready to go, some kind of a ordering method for people through probably Instagram for now. Just make a business Instagram account and then have some kind of a form and then, go through that stuff.
And right before we went live, you were telling me about like these vertical signs that are really popular right now. And I was nodding my head, but I have no idea what you're talking about. Can you describe them a little bit? Is that something that's just like been out and about, or?
So a lot of people I've noticed as trending is these vertical welcome signs by the house. So like some people will sit in the corner of their entryway, like she comes to the front door, or they'll mount them next to their door and they'll say welcome vertically. And so we're going to do the board, then we're going to do 3D lettering on top of it, and then put the Michigan is where the O is at.
Nice.
It's kind of typical stuff. Just stick the Michigan or any state in the circle.
Right.
Nice.
Kind of deal, So I see them all over the place. So I think that's just something basic. We can make like 20 of everything and just kind of bring them with us.
The one thing that I've seen, and I got it saved in my Amazon account. I'm not going to make Christmas. I'm not anything. It's just an idea that I had, and I don't know if you see them on Facebook all the time. They're like surfboards, and then they have their logo on top of it, but it's like 3D. It's like separate pieces on top of each other. So I started monkeying around in there, and I seen on Amazon where you can get what you'll fit in my laser. It's 24 inches long by 10 inches high. And, I'm just thinking about all these ideas that are coming for Christmas, but I'm never going to make that. Obviously, these are ideas for the future, but I did these little paw things that people do, and they just make them all out of wood. Well, I'm not that kind of guy.
No, you love your plastic.
I don't like sanding, painting, clear coating, okay, and you're going to charge $10 a piece. Really, it's not worth my time, to be honest with you. Yeah. So I'm doing it a different way to where I got it, and I set to my hair. I got my hair cut. So I set one down, and she's like, oh, my God, that's cool. So the next day she goes, well, I want 4. I'm like, okay. So 2 days later, I want 10 more. These other people, I told you, they want 2 for each of their dogs. And I'm like, holy shit. Okay, whatever. So I started doing it.
Yeah.
And it's working out really well. And you don't have to paint. You don't have to anything. You just do that.
Yep.
And the lights.
Yeah, that's the great Christmas idea for dog lovers. And
dogs, cat. The cat one was like a nightmare.
Now that you're showing this off, I have to throw it out there. You're going to do an episode for the channel on those, right? You're going to show us how to make those for the channel?
Yes, I am.
Yes, you are.
As soon as I get through the first one.
The first one would make a great Christmas gift too. What's the first one, Jimmy? You want to tell us about your first Laser Everything episode ever?
Oh, the first one is the engraving hockey pucks.
Nice.
And
I've seen them. They look really good. They're sharp. He's getting the depth, but they don't look like they've been like burnt by a laser. It's pretty cool. He's got it down. Yeah. And so we've been kind of workshopping some stuff, and that should actually be going up like really soon because he's just about done with it. I'm going to do the edit. Jimmy's not quite there on Premiere yet, but
so it's a black hockey puck, and you just
I'm far.
So the CO2.
That's awesome. Let's see it.
I picked it out of the garbage can because it was my sample piece. I didn't have it straight. Blah blah blah. But
they look really good.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah. So
and
it's not. They're not like white, of course.
There's no white. I can't get white in it,
but it's clean depth. It's clean depth.
Yep. And I explained in the video how I did it with the settings and the 1.5 lens and blah 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 blah. And I'm not going to sit there and try to paint rubber. It's just not going to work. Yeah. I've done it. I did it. I won't do it again. I'm not going to do it again.
I might play with the epoxy. Cause we're doing some epoxy combinations here with our signs and stuff. So maybe, epoxy with rubber, that might not work.
I've used different kind of spray cans, hand paint, hand paint. Okay. I said, I'm not going to touch it. I left it alone till the next day. And I peeled the stuff off. I'm like, garbage can. I'll never do it again.
Yeah.
How many passes and how long does that take to make that in your episode? Like, how long does one product make for like how many passes and stuff?
I got it down right now with the 1.5 lens in my settings to one pass. It's about 8 minutes because at 375, that's where I like to keep it. I tried monkeying around with my settings. I tried saying, okay, then I backed the power down. The letters will start melting, and then they melt together. It's like you lose your. So right there is my perfect setting, and I run one pass. You clean it off with Windex, and boom, you're done.
Nice. Sweet. Well, I'm looking forward to me too, boys. So I'm looking forward to getting that up for you guys. So it should be up soon. Yeah, right. I know exactly. I kind of want to mess around with them too.
I have people who are, of course, hockey fans. Blah 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 blah. My old bosses, they're like, hey, I talk to them every other day, and I send him one of his favorite hockey team.
Yeah.
But now you're getting into where I shouldn't say anything.
Well, that's just you say customize your own hockey puck and you throw it up. Like on Etsy or something, where there's already traffic, and that's gonna get hits because people are searching for hockey, and that's
but I wouldn't dare do it because of copyright.
Well, no, I'm not with the teams. I'm saying what if some kid is in like a varsity hockey team or something, right, and like his school logo.
But doesn't that matter? Does that make a difference? School logo?
Far less than Mickey Mouse.
A public school doesn't have the finance to come after you. Let's be real.
True.
All right.
True. That's the first and poorest of many reasons why you don't really need to worry about it. Or like even just their team name, and the year they won. I mean, like you could do so much. You could do so much with that.
Or like class of 1999.
Yeah. And the funny thing is I just did this out of a whim. I'm like, you know what? Let's do this. So I bought from Amazon. It was a 4 or 6 pack, and you got 2 sides, so you can fuck up a couple times. Right. So I did it. And I'm like, hey. So then I finally got my settings, and I'm like, hey, I'll throw it. I know certain people who will jump on it, and I made their logo and I put it on my Facebook page.
That's how you do it.
Boom.
Yep.
Boom.
Yep.
I started out with a 6 pack, and I'm on my second 28 pack now.
Wow.
And I got to hurry up and order another 28 pack now. That's
what are you selling those for, man?
Depends on how you want to do it. It's $35.
Well, give me a price for 1 and give me a price for like 10.
It's $35 plus shipping for 1.
That's a killing.
That's a fucking killing.
Yeah.
That is a killing. Yep. And now the lady that I get my hair cut for, I tell her, it's $25, $20 a crack for me. You take $5 a hit every time you make a sale. You can sell them for $60. I don't give a shit as long as I make my $20.
Yeah,
I don't care because I know each puck is $2.
Yeah, $2. And you're getting paid $18 every 8 minutes. I mean, that's
exactly. So
not a bad deal.
So I learned that part.
Yep.
And this is just a whim. And I said, boom, and bang, it went. And now I got other people doing different things with the motorcycle sites. And some people are like, oh my God, they're great. And other people are like, well, it's too thick. Well, you don't use it on asphalt, dummy. You use it when you're in soft ground. So it's going to dig into the ground, you moron. But they don't get it. So now I got another thing that I'm trying to do, which I talked to Alex about with black acrylic with the CO2. And he said he can get it. And one of my buddies, Joey, he can do it. And I just can't get the white that I want. I just can't, no matter what I do.
We'll have to work on that a little bit because like pretty much all acrylic engraves white, dude, with the CO2. And it's not like a hard thing to accomplish. Jimmy's kind of mixed up because his buddy sent him settings where he's using like 6% power on like a 60-watt machine. And so it's like super light, but I'm like the other way, when I want.
But the worst part of it is he's using my external air assist. Besides, you don't do that.
Yeah.
And he's doing it. And the fucking thing's white as a ghost. And I'm like, all right. So I sat here one day and I said, you know what? I'm done. I got him right here. As a matter of fact.
Every laser is different, man.
Yeah, but there ain't that much difference. It can't be. Here's Here's not the middle, the outside pieces. Those were my examples.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that is like death gray. It's death gray. There's no white in there at all. No matter what I do.
No, wait, is the back of it black though?
Yeah, it's black. It's like opaque black acrylic.
It is. It's a solid. They call it P95. It's a solid black piece of acrylic. The back side is flat and the other side's gloss.
Let's get that comment up by Chris, boys. Can we throw that up?
Yeah, because that's what I was going to say. I don't use where to go. Here we go.
So Chris says the only way I can get good white on acrylic is by turning my air assist completely off on my 80 watt. So there's something to try.
That's a good idea. That is a good idea.
Are you still pumping 15 psi when you're doing light engraves?
Me?
Yeah.
I won't go anything above 5 now. I never do anything. No matter what I do, is 5 psi.
Yeah, because when you first installed that monster, you were like blasting.
Yeah, and now I got it with the acrylic. You know, the external air assist is only for if you're lighting up acrylic. But I got it to the point where I can just pop the hose off, put it right through the nozzle, and I can laser clear acrylic, and it'll be nice and shiny, or you can see it. You know what I'm saying? It's got the frost. Yeah. Where I don't want the frost if I'm going to light it up. I don't want that. That's the worst thing you can have, because frost means depth, and you don't want that.
Look at this. In the chat here. JXRP says, I started my laser business 4 years ago, and now I have 17 50-watt fiber lasers just to keep up with demand. That's pretty crazy.
That's awesome.
So highly recommend the laser business.
How do you do it?
Jeez.
Dude, send it to me. How do you do it? I need some help here.
Yeah.
Hey man, you got
scaling. It's all about scaling.
And Chris has a follow-up here. I noticed when the air was on, it was pushing the soot from the burning acrylic back down onto your engraving.
Right.
So you just turn it off completely. The one thing I would just asterisk on that, and I'm sure Chris is doing this, is make sure that you are cleaning your lens regularly if you're going to be having that air assist off.
Especially with the rubber, it gets horrible. So every two pucks, I clean it.
Yeah, you gotta count that on your time against your income there. So,
but no assist is maybe. I like my pucks the way they are. So
I'm not saying for the pucks. I'm saying for the acrylic.
Yeah, the black acrylic just got me stumped.
I don't think you're gonna get a white on rubber. Not that kind of rubber. I don't think that's gonna happen.
Right. But I have the depth that I want. Plus, it's clean. There's sharp edges. The logo, the names, the letters aren't bobbled in. And I've been through. I might forget it. I got 10 pucks in the garbage can, both sides. I'm like, nope, that ain't gonna work.
Yeah, after the show.
Sorry, I got an idea. I gotta get out of my head real quick, Jimmy. Merry Pucking Christmas.
You ain't kidding.
That's a good one.
Merry Pucking Christmas, dude.
That's
those
funny.
like hotcakes, bro.
I got them. I got it. I seen it on Facebook. I've done it. I just need to. You need to find that. I have my angles. I've been doing this for 8 years, and people know me, and I have 80 websites that I am on, and people don't ask. I wake up in the morning. The greatest thing is you wake up in the morning, your phone's going off. You made money, and you're sleeping. I'm like, and then you're like, holy shit. And I'm looking at my phone, go, okay, I got $600. Okay, well, where the hell did it come from? So I got to go and find out who paid me. Okay, then they message me, and I go back. That's the greatest feeling on earth. But you got to have that angle, and I don't know that angle other than what my area of my area of what I've done for so many years. So it's really hard. I watch all these people. I watch what people make for Christmas and stuff like that. And these people, there's a couple of things that I want to try to make. I'm actually going to do it tomorrow. But again, I'm going to do it my way because it's acrylic, wood, paint, staining, blah, blah, blah. I'm not doing all that. I'm going to do it my way. So, and my way will be different because I'm going to light it up.
Yeah.
So that's going to, Good.
Hey, Alex, have you ever used Surmark on acrylic to get it to like on CO2? I wonder if that's possible to put Surmark on something on a black in just a little area and then laser engrave as CO2 lightly.
I mean, for the most part, Ceramark usually
is for glass.
Is a catalyst. Well, it's a catalyst for getting darker, not getting lighter. But I know they're coming out with a bunch of weird new products now. They have like colors and stuff. So I mean,
black and white.
Yeah, maybe. I certainly on glass. I don't know about acrylic. But it's for science. I'm sitting here. I was sitting here reading Sam's comment, and what I was thinking about. I was tuning Jimmy out because that's usually what I do, and I'm looking at Kyle and I'm thinking, what if we did the lasered lab, and instead of like destroying crap, we like post a challenge. So like get white out of rubber, and we can use any chemicals, any materials that we want to use, and the whole episode we're just trying to get white out of rubber.
You're just trying to shit on my parade.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, that'd be a really cool show.
You're just trying to shit on my
show
parade.
idea. No, I'm not, dude. I love you.
It's for the benefit of everybody, though.
I love it. I was actually not, when I invited you on tonight, I was not expecting you to talk about the pucks, but now I'm really glad that you brought them up.
I talk about anything.
They
I'm
look
not
so
shy.
good. And we have to get together after the show too, because I'm gonna have to walk you through how to take a nice thumbnail photo for me, so that I have a nice thumbnail photo for the episode.
All right.
Yeah, we got to get on that.
I just did a video and it took me 5 hours to do this. Don't laugh.
It's not that
first
bad,
time, bro.
5 hours.
I can sit here and talk like no big deal, but put me clean a camera and make me want to talk. It's like, oh God.
5 hours isn't even that bad, dude.
For what I just did, the hell it ain't. That's freaking
not a bad start.
I was sweating. I'm like, that Kyle, he didn't give me no fucking way to help me either, some bitch.
Jack in the Shop says, been selling on Facebook Marketplace. And Jay's following that up with, Etsy and Amazon have been awesome for my company. Facebook Marketplace is an awesome place to sell.
It sure
well.
is.
Free.
He's absolutely correct.
Yeah, for free.
Zero fees.
For
guys.
free. free.
Jimmy's the biggest Facebook Marketplace person out here. He's in groups and stuff, dude. He's peddling. We could do a whole podcast episode just on where Jimmy peddles his wares.
I got this. I got one site. I talked to one person, and then what I would do is say, okay, I just, hey, post it and tag me. You know what? If you got 10 sales, maybe 2 people do it. And those 2 people are like, bang, 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 bang. So I'm like, all right, well, that's not enough for me. I'm like, okay, I need to do better. So I say, okay, hey, it's $100 for the sign. Okay, I'm going to take $10 off this sign if you post my post of my picture of your sign. You post it, you tag me, you blah, 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 blah. Boom, they do it. Now I'm on 14 sites.
By sites, just so we're really clear, Jimmy means Facebook groups or Facebook pages. Yeah.
Yep. And all you got to do is go on one, because when you go on the one of the marketplace for that certain area, you got 12 of them that reach around you. Mm-hmm. So it just boosts it and makes it even more.
That might be a good idea too, is trying to make a video of us like somehow coming up with like order forms or something for people to use, like order forms for like if you set up if you put a post of Facebook Marketplace, okay, how do you get the sale? They DM you, but how do you really set that up? Like
we actually have a really good order form on the LMA. It's been locked on the LMA for a long time. Maybe we'll just throw it up somewhere. Maybe I'll put it on the downloads page on the website or something for people so they can get their hands on it. But it's an awesome order form. It's very thorough. It covers fiber and CO2. There's like a workspace for you to take customer notes, places to put like material, pricing. It's a nice order form.
So I might actually just do that live, set up my own Instagram for our store, for my girlfriend's store, and just do it live.
That'd be cool.
How do you work that Instagram?
Well, no. Okay, I'm doing my hostly duty here, and I'm realigning the podcast because we are getting off topic. We're supposed to be talking about why and how you should be preparing for Christmas. Oh. And I know that Kyle has some good info for us. Kyle, for a while, you have been thinking about opening up a blanks shop. essentially,
Yes.
right? So I have two questions for you, and feel free to answer them one at a time.
Yep.
But where are some key places to pick up blanks? I know you've got some good ones in your pocket already. And part two, when you are looking for a place to buy blanks, specifically overseas, what factors are important and what are some red flags that people are going to want to watch out for when they're trying to decide between distributors and sellers? So can you talk about those a little bit for us?
That is a lot of good questions. I'm going to start with number 2 there.
Okay,
so
sure.
When you're looking at ordering, especially in bulk, from somewhere on either Alibaba or AliExpress, the first thing you're going to want to do, let's say you're looking for, I don't know, tumbler blanks. So you want a couple hundred or even several dozen black Yeti style tumblers, or maybe a variety mix, whatever. When you start looking through to place an order, what you should really be doing first is looking at the sellers, not even what they sell. If you have an idea that you want to buy something from them and they sell it, don't bother looking through the rest of their profile until you look at their feedback. Look at how long they've been on the platform. If they have a like an actual recognizable name, if it just says store number blah 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 as their profile name, chances are they haven't been around long enough to unlock customizing their profile, which means there's a good chance that if they're selling Yeti style tumblers, they're probably selling fake Yetis, and they're probably not going to be there for very long because Yeti is going to come after them. And that's why you'll see, like, if you favorite a couple of storefronts that sell the same items that haven't been around very long, more than half of them are going to probably disappear within a month or within a couple of months. So when you're looking to build a relationship with a brand that you want to continue going back to, you don't want them to be missing in a month. That's my first tip.
I just want to insert between tips here too. We had such a big problem with that with so our most viewed video of all time on Laser Everything is like 30 high profit products to sell in your laser business or whatever. And 75% of them were AliExpress affiliate links, and 50% of those are just dead. They're just dead links now. And I have to go in and like constantly replace them. And like, as I add new links, like the old ones die, the same products coming out of the same factory somewhere, but the sellers like appear and vanish like very rapidly. So that's a really good tip. So what's tip number 2?
Yep.
Tip number 2, after you have kind of however many stores or products or profiles or whatever that you've fished through and verified that there's a good chance they're going to be around in a month or in a couple months or in a year when you still need more of their stuff and you're not just having to continually test new products, or see if they offer ordering a sample pack of stuff. And the reason why I say that is you don't want to spend several hundred or several $1,000s on a couple of hundred blanks or more, depending on what you're getting, just to find out that they did no quality assurance on them and they came all dented and cracked or leaking or, whatever, depending on what you're ordering. So you want to make sure you're actually getting what you want. So see if, even if it's going to cost you more up front, but it's better to spend $10 or $15 or $20 on a sample of something that in bulk would cost you $2 or $3 or $4 or $5 up front, because you're better off spending that $15 plus shipping versus a couple $1,000 to buy in bulk and then find out it's crap, and now your garage is full of crap. You wouldn't feel comfortable selling.
Yeah, especially right on the like shipping survivability. I feel like that's a big one because I ordered a bunch of these like aluminum compasses. They were like a Boy Scout present or whatever, and every single one of them had like 30 dents on the back by the time that it came in, because they just threw them into a big mailer all together. So they were all just banging around on the plane or boat or however they got to me. And so seeing how they pack like a significant number of things, even if they're all different in the sample pack, you get the opportunity to see how they're packing a variety of stuff. And that's key, dude. Great tip number 2.
This comes
and
to
that's go ahead.
This comes to mind because I've been watching for future things that are going on in my head. Coin blanks.
Yep.
I don't know the guy's name. I can't remember, but everybody keeps saying that this guy is the best and blah, 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 and has the best, and you pay this much money. I don't know. I looked on his site and I just said, oh, okay, it looks good, but I don't know nothing else. Is that good quality stuff, or can I get it cheaper somewhere else, but I'm not going to like it because his stuff is better? That's what I don't know. And
we're going to discuss that. Yeah.
Okay.
There's options there.
Well, I want to show you guys something real quick. I have what Kyle just said pulled up on my phone from my order I just did. I did kind of a similar background check for I made my orders, and spent $500.
Yeah, if you have an example.
No. So in the phone, I'm not sure if you guys can see this. So that's the lady that DM'd me on my well, there you go. And then this is the company and that's the company she works for. You just click on the company and it shows you their profile. Okay, let me click on the profile, my bad guys. So once you click on the profile, then it kind of shows you the 10 years in business, their average rating and stuff like that.
Yep.
And it shows you they've had 390,000 orders. What's that say there? I'm sorry. Let me zoom down. Okay, and I scroll down here, and it shows they have an average of 4.8 on their stars, and it just kind of gives you all the basic information that Kyle was just talking about right in the app.
Yeah.
So if you get a DM from someone, you want to, immediately go to, I'm not DM, like communication. If you go to like an inquiry on the app.
This is an ideal time too. Before tip number 3, there's a tip number 3, right, Kyle?
There's lots of tips.
Okay, cool. So this is an ideal time to insert this. Everybody says, "Can I trust buying from AliExpress?" And you skidded over this just briefly, Kyle. But buying from AliExpress means nothing. AliExpress is a marketplace facilitator. They have the house, right? But the vendor is what's important. And I just want to draw that distinction. I'm not going to rehash what Kyle said because from there on, Kyle totally covered it. But AliExpress doesn't make anything. They don't sell anything, and buying from them has nothing to do with the quality of the product that you're going to end up receiving.
So it's the vendor that you have to keep aware of, not that it's AliExpress, it's the vendor.
Yes, it's the specific vendor that you are buying from on AliExpress. That's what is important. So, all right. What's tip number 3, Kyle?
Tip number 3. So we talked about locating the stuff you want, verifying that you have, hopefully a reputable seller. And like Boyce alluded to there, actually the other thing I will say is if you read back in their reviews, check some of their original reviews. If you're seeing the same name pop up as a review on every page of their review list, there's a good chance that they paid for reviews.
Exactly. Yeah, you watch for that too.
Look for review longevity. So if it says that their company's been open for 10 years, but they only have reviews reaching back the last month, that's a telltale sign that they haven't been selling on the marketplace for very long. So we talked about samples. We talked about picking your sellers. And the last tip I'll say is you don't necessarily have to buy from even Alibaba or AliExpress if you're looking to get blanks in a hurry. So, for example, if you're looking for a butt ton of slate, right? Let's say you killed it with slate this year, you need a ton of it. What you can do is, I discussed it on one of our last live streams. Michaels sells a 48 pack of slate blanks, and they're quite literally they're almost half price by the time you're done buying the bulk pack. The trick with that is you can only order it online in most places, but it's usually shipped to whatever store is near you within a week anyway. So versus ordering like I know a couple of people who order slate from China. It's not cost effective to air freight that because it's so heavy. So by the time you get it, you're talking like weeks or maybe months, depending on if the ports are backed up and how quickly they even get it out of their factory.
Yeah.
So you might save a little money going to China for that, or maybe it might be a wash, depending. But Michaels is another option for you on that. And actually, speaking of Michaels, they have what's called a Pro Pack plan. You can order basically bulk of a bunch of different stuff. So if you're one of the people who likes to do like canvas, spray painted canvas engravings, I know that's really popular for some people, especially with diodes. You can get like a 10 pack or a 12 pack of whatever size canvas for nearly half price per.
No.
And you can get it in whatever variety. There's almost never a limit. So there are local ways of getting really good bulk pricing and sourcing stuff without having to wait forever to get it.
Nice. Good solid tip. Really quick, I just want to Jimmy's got his little showpiece here.
That's from Michaels, I think. It's just a piece of canvas, painted canvas on a fiber laser, and you can't burn through it. I mean, it really comes out really nice, and people seem to like it. But I don't know if you can buy that kind of shit at bulk or what it's going to do for Christmas time. You know, it's just an idea. I'm like, holy crap, that's kind of cool. You know,
the beauty of Christmas is that everything does at Christmas time.
Yeah.
Yes. It also depends on how you're marketing it and who you're targeting with your marketing.
Yeah.
So cool. Chill. Did you have any specific shops that you liked that you feel like are good?
When it comes to Alibaba and AliExpress, I'm still in the waiting for samples game. So I don't have specifics on that yet, but I will be sharing them when I can.
This is another thing. Can you just tell me, I mean, I know, but tell us what the difference is between Alibaba and AliExpress, because I don't think a lot of people fully understand that.
AliExpress is catered more toward buying one-off equipment or one-off something in most cases, not all cases, but the way it's structured and the way it's set up, that's the very high level glazing over. So when it comes to most like laser engraving machines, which is usually what you'll see in this community being ordered from AliExpress, AliExpress is more catered toward the one-off. Now, in some cases, you'll see Alibaba sellers don't convert over to AliExpress and vice versa. But that doesn't mean you can't buy one-off of something from Alibaba either. It kind of depends. I will say, though,
Alibaba's going to take you longer to get anything, correct?
Well, I think so. Here's one of the key distinctions is that when you are on AliExpress, you're talking to a mix of retailers and factories, right? Alibaba is mostly just factories. So it's actually, if you find something you like let's say you buy something as a sample and you really like it, for example, the land knives. You guys know I love my land knives. My Chinese land knives are awesome. I bought it from a retailer on AliExpress, and then they closed, right? They went out of business or changed their name or whatever. I couldn't find them anymore. So I went on to Alibaba and I found, and it's hard, but I found the factory that was making them, and the factories produce them and then just sell them to the retailers, and the retailers just sell on behalf of the factory on AliExpress to the public. But the factories that make them are on Alibaba, and then you can actually talk to the people working at the factory and kind of build a longer term business relationship where you're able to get things more consistently, because the factories don't pop up and then disappear like the retailers do on AliExpress. They're just selling to customers. So that's one of the things I like about Alibaba. Yeah.
So say I'm looking for a profile, and I piece of profile from a company in, I don't know, Wisconsin, and it works out great, but it needs to be wider on this end. So I need a custom profile that will accept my LEDs, but go on to a 1/4-inch piece of cast acrylic, that's what this is.
Mm-hmm.
But this needs to be wider. It needs to be, I don't know whatever it was, but
that's one of the nice things about talking to factories on Alibaba, because if you tell them,
is it Alibaba or is it AliExpress?
Express is for one-offs. Baba is the factories. Okay. And if you look for it on Alibaba and you find someone producing something like that, you can say, hi, I have this LED channel. The dimensions are this. I need them to be this. And they'll say, great, spend $5,000 and we'll make custom dies or custom molds or whatever else they need to do. And they'll make it exactly to spec. They'll do exactly what you ask them to do. You just need to order enough of it. And that's the downside of Alibaba. Is that Alibaba, they're not really pieceful. You're not supposed to be buying 2 meters at a time. They want to send you 1,000 meters of channel, you know? So you have to plan ahead, and you have to have a long-term strategy when you are ordering from them.
This was just an idea, and I would love to have it the way that I want it, but $5,000 is not gonna pull
That's what I'm saying. So until then, you're stuck kind of buying as a consumer, you know?
Right. Yeah. And that is just my next idea that I have, so I can offer 2 options for my signs rather than just 1/2-inch cast. I can do 1/4-inch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the other thing I'll add too, when you're looking to order anything off of Alibaba, especially in bulk, and you're getting sample packs, make sure you're talking to a sales rep and you're not just ordering the sample pack off the page. Contact the salespeople at the company. They have an inquiry button on their profile page or right on the product page of whatever you're looking at.
Yeah.
Always contact them, because 99% of the time they can get you a better price, especially if you're looking to buy in bulk.
Yeah.
Don't take the prices for face value. Take it for a ballpark, but don't take it for face value.
And again, I'm gonna step on the Kyle stone and then step another one. Also to make sure that you're getting what you want. That's one of the things that we suggest everybody do when importing lasers from AliExpress. Is you can put everything that you want in your cart, but make note of every little detail of everything about that machine and paste it into a message with the inquiry button and send it to the sales rep for that company and say, this is what's in my cart, confirm that this is what's in my cart and that this is what I will receive. You should be doing the same thing for blanks in stock too. There's no reason not to. And then you've got someone on the other end saying, yes, this is what you will receive. And then if that's not what you receive, you have something, you know what I mean? Like, you can start somewhere. Of course, AliExpress offers, you know, some sort of customer protection. There's some level of customer protection there, but again, you're, you know, 6,000 miles away or whatever. What are you going to do? Get in the car and drive over and yell at them, you know? So every little thing helps. And that's just another thing that you can do that you should already be doing for Kyle's reasons that can help you in the long run if something doesn't go quite right. And remember, guys, Boyce just spent a ton of money buying blanks in stock for his business so that he was prepared for Christmas, and it's going to arrive in 6 weeks. That will give him, what do we say, like a month to get those products down, to nail the settings, to figure out your listings and get everything online. And even then, at the end of that month, it's Christmas, right? So you don't want to wait any longer. Seriously, now is the time to start preparing, especially if you're sitting here listening to this and we're talking about AliExpress and you're going to order stuff from overseas. I mean, otherwise you're going to spend your holiday season this year driving back and forth to Michael's every time you run out of stock.
And losing money.
The other thing too, really quick, I see you, Kyle. I'll let you jump in.
You're good.
But my mom called me today and said, I just got my Christmas shopping done for the kids.
Whoa.
Yeah, right? Like, people are buying presents right now.
That's true.
People are buying presents right now. Like if your Christmas stock is not up wherever it needs to be, you're missing out on sales because people are Christmas shopping right now. And there's a reason that Walmart is putting up the fucking Christmas trees, right? Like they're not doing it because they love Christmas.
Home Depot, Lowe's.
Yep.
I mean, they're all doing the same thing.
There's a reason. And you gotta, I mean, like I hate that shit, man. I say no Christmas before Thanksgiving, no Thanksgiving before Halloween, but you know what? I'm not Walmart. You know what I mean? And if you want to make sales, like follow those trends because those guys are doing it on purpose. There's financial meaning behind those decisions, and you gotta get your stuff up, man. Get your stuff up that you want to sell this holiday season now. Start marketing it for Christmas as gifts now. Sorry, Kyle. What did you want to say?
Oh, you're good. To piggyback on your comment about buyer protection, use a credit card when you're buying this. God. There is buyer protections. You can't really, complain if you get screwed if you don't take advantage of it. Yeah. So using a credit card, you're putting their money on the line, not yours, which means you can fight the charges if you don't get what you ordered. Number two is because Alibaba and AliExpress do have buyer protections, usually it means they hold on to that money for a certain amount of time before they release it to the seller. Mm-hmm. So if you contact them and are like, hey, I confirmed through chat that this is what I ordered and this is not what arrived at all, they will help you work it out with the seller as best they can. And usually when there's a complaint against them, it means they won't release the money for that order. Yeah. So they can't just cut and run with your money usually.
Yeah. Gotcha. I have another question.
Life isn't perfect, but there are steps you can take to protect yourself.
Doesn't PayPal also offer buyer protections in PayPal?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's another one.
For good reasons or bad, but yes, they do.
And they have also a really good deal if you need some cash to stock up for the holiday season and you're low on cash or you're low on revenue. And I don't do this every day, and I'm not a financial advisor, and this isn't financial advice. But PayPal credit is dope, and you usually get a really good rate and a really high limit, and they're super lax about how you pay them back. I mean, you still have to make monthly payments and stuff, but if I did not have PayPal credit, like my brick and mortar business never would have grown. I took advantage of it all the time, and they are not just giving credit away for free, but they're less.
It's reasonable.
You're not applying for like an Amex, people can get it, like normal people can get it. So just another little kind of like hot anecdotal take on that. I really like it.
Next tip.
That's a good point.
Is that it? Are we tipped out?
Oh, I totally, my brain is just cooked.
It's all
circle
good.
Back to me.
Yeah, we'll circle back. I mean, so, we're at 47 minutes. It's just the four of us. We don't have a podcast guest that we're interviewing today, and we don't have the Zap stuff set up. So, I mean, I think we covered it. That's a boatload of good information right there. The only thing that I could say, guys, is start now. Like seriously, like right now. I know it seems like it's far away. I know it seems like you've got time. You don't have time. You're missing sales right now. You're missing marketing opportunities for the holiday season right now. My mom is done with her Christmas shopping. Okay. Get out there and get it done because we want you to be successful this holiday season. Q4 is upon us and we gotta move. It's time to move. So that's what I got. You guys got anything, any last bits you want?
Hey, boys. Yeah. I just want to say, nice shirt, man.
I know, brother. I went to gear,
That's
man.
sick. Where'd you pick that up, dude?
I know. I wish I had one.
Through the links in your link tree and on your website, there is merch there. You just click on it. There's hoodies, t-shirts. What else was there? Shoot.
I want a hoodie, man. Christmas or winter's coming, man. It's getting cold already.
The hoodies are sick. The hoodies are super dope.
Hey, it's freaking.
Yeah. Oh, and check this out. Solo me real quick, dude. Actually, solo this.
Yep.
Here.
Gotcha.
All right.
Oh, my bad.
No, it's all good. All right, sweet. So check out. So we got some podcast episodes up here. Don't worry about that. So let's go So first of all, we got our new web designer. Her name's Amanda, and she's a freaking boss. I don't know if you guys noticed that the website changed a little bit. But she did a really, really good job. We got lasered up now. And oh, dude, those are the hoodies. They're so sick. So Laser Everything merch. So the merch page is on our URL now. For better or for worse, it's here. And we've got lasered merch now, which is super sick. So you can get like a lasered t-shirt if you want a lasered t-shirt.
But I have a question. What is the numbers? The 1060? What is the significance of those numbers?
This is 10,600, 1,064, and 355. Those are the 3 wavelengths of the lasers we use. So CO2, fiber, and UV.
Okay. I always wondered what the hell those were all about.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Insider stuff.
Oh, she added a mug. She added all kinds of stuff in here. Oh, dude, this one right here. The contrast hoodie is what it's called. This is my favorite thing in like the whole world. These hoodies, dude, they're heavy and they just have like it just makes you feel like you're wearing like body armor. Like it's got the weight to it. Like yeah, for real. And they come in a couple different colors. I really like the black one. I think they have a gray one. It might be out of stock, but man, I kind of just want to like order one of these right now. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna order one live. But yeah, you can go ahead and de-solo me. But I just wanted to show you guys the new merch and the new merch setup in the shop because it's really cool. Also, we have a lot of just while we're here and this is live, I'm going to throw this out there. We have a lot of bonus content for LMA members that is not being consumed at the rate that I would expect it to. So if you guys are LMA members, and I see a lot of your names out there, I recognize a lot of your names, and I know that you are LMA members and you do support the channel. We have now the first Laser Director's Cut. It's the uncut version of the Lasered episode where we actually work through how we're getting to the settings we're getting to and our thought process and stuff. It's like an hour long, took forever to edit, and it's really good. So if you're an LMA member, you have access to that. Check that out. Also, we have put out like 4 banger bonus episodes of the podcast that have not really gotten views from the LMA for whatever reason. I don't know if people are just like busy right now because usually they do fairly well, but there's really good ones. We have Jason Reif in there. We have James Brewer in there. The one with Emily just went up, and there's really good content. So if you haven't checked those out, check those out. And then there's the course stuff has been filled out more. Kyle's got the first episode of the Gantry Crash course up, and number 2, we're like right there on number 2, right?
Very soon on number 2. So there's tons of stuff. So just get out there, guys. There's lots of Laser Everything content, and I want you guys to make sure that you feel like you have access to it. So make sure you check those things out. Jimmy's episode is going to go up probably tonight and go live tomorrow morning. So get ready for Jimmy's first episode, and he'll start working on the second one soon. Make sure you hit up our social media. Boyce working very hard. He's clipping episodes. He's doing original content on TikTok and Twitter and Instagram. Links to those are down in the description, so make sure you follow him there. If you got value out of this episode, guys, don't forget to smash the like button and hit the notification bell so that you get notified the next time we do a podcast. And if you're on Apple Podcasts, you're listening to this on audio, please consider rating and leaving a review. Really helps us with discoverability. Big breath. If you love the show and you want to see it continue, the reason we get to do the show is because of our supporters over at the Laser Master Academy. They make it possible for us to do this job every day, and we're extremely grateful. We'd love it if you'd join them. If you're not already over there, you can find out how to support the show and get into those bonus goodies that I was just talking about by heading over to masters.lasereverything.net. I think that's all I got. Anything else? Did I forget anything? We good?
I do. Next Tuesday, Danny Martinez, the president of Eon Laser USA, is going to be on to follow up after Emily. Now we got the boss man who hired her. Think about that. The guy that was smart enough to say, I see something here, and we're going to push it. And we have some. I have some good questions for him about the future of the company too. Like, what was their next? Like, I wonder if they're going to try and compete in the lasers with the other companies that are doing it too, the Thunders. I'm curious if they're going to try and tap into that market. stuff
He's been emailing me. He's got some stuff he wants to share too. So I'm stoked to have that. It'll be right here, same place, guys. Laser Everything, 9:00 Tuesday Eastern. So don't miss that. And that's it, guys. That's what I got. So thank you so much for listening to this episode of the Laser Source Podcast, watching if you're on YouTube, and we will see you in the next one. Have a great night,
guys.